Hi everyone, it's the 4th of October. Now we still have this red support holding. I mean, in the last 3 days, nothing is happening. We're just kind of basing here. And I think it is trying to break back into this green broken channel, which was the failed bull flag. It's trying to break back in. And the blue top band is a potential resistance. I mean, obviously, if it can completely ignore it, then we're going to recover all this lost ground here. That is going to be over 5,800, 810 or something, all the way to 810. Then after that, of course, it has to break the green top band and get to 5,900. The purple one is one of those that I just realized. So this is the low of August, okay? And we had 3 touches on the bottom band. The internals is very, very nice. Look, you can see that it was broken and then we rallied, back tested this internal resistance, and the top band is there, okay? And the top band is, I mean, obviously, if it wants to touch that purple top band, it's at 5,000, 6,200, maybe even higher. So it's a long shot. But as long as this red support is holding, actually it's a support rail, right? There is a chance for us to get to at least 6,000. And SPX cash is very similar. The red broken support is holding as, broken resistance is holding as support. Previous support becomes a resistance and vice versa, okay? That's the name of the game. I'm going to remove this golden broken channel, the purple, even that purple one. I'm not sure if we have a case here with the purple, right? We don't have it. So I'm going to remove that as well. What we have here, just like the other one, the purple one that I just showed on the futures chart, this red one, okay, I'm going to put also that one in purple color. Then we will see whether we can get to the purple top band. Again, it's a very long shot. Okay, I'm not saying we're going to get there, but I think as long as this purple bottom band doesn't get broken, we have a chance. I mean, this is our guidance. And actually, it would even be over or beyond that blue top band. This is the high of 2022, right? High of 2024 in July. And it would get through that if it wants to get all the way to that purple top band. Again, very long shot. I'm just saying it. Okay, I'm just saying this here is a channel. Obviously, if we break this red support, then the purple, then of course it is going to become a bit more bearish. Then our only hope would be this green bottom band. If it gets to that level, then we're going to watch that carefully. Dow Jones looked bearish, right? Yesterday, I mentioned about this purple support, and I said if we break it, then we will probably see it coming down. That didn't happen. And the purple support was broken. Initially, it moved down, but then it basically, as you can see here, it has already recovered back above it. So we have to remove this from the picture. What else do we have to watch? And it's maybe this one. I'm going to put this in purple and see whether that becomes a resistance. And if it does, we pull back a little bit, and then a break to the upside would be a resistance break. As I said many times, a line through 2 highs is just a line through 2 points. It needs a third touch and reverse to be confirmed as a resistance. At the moment, it's stopped there, but we first have to see it coming down quite a bit to say this purple line became a resistance. On the Dow Jones cash is the same story. That purple support was black on this one, and yesterday it broke it to the downside, but you can see the blue support held first, second, third, fourth, and it's broken back above that black broken support. I'm going to remove that. That doesn't count anymore. And the red one, 1, 2, and it's coming closer to that red one. This here is US 30. Always look at it on the top left corner. This is a CFD, okay? And if we touch that red, we'll come down, and then without breaking this blue support, it really has to start to rally. But if you look at this green channel, which is already broken, that's why it looked a little bit bearish to me. But then the blue support really helped the bullish case. Is it going to rally or not? I'm really not sure, because I'm getting a little bit more positive signals from S&P 500 and NASDAQ, but Dow Jones is a little bit more softer and shakier because of this green channel, broken channel. And if this blue support breaks, I think we're going to see more downside. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that blue horizontal support, right? This could be, I mean, many people would call this head and shoulders, and this is the neckline of the head and shoulders. But until it breaks, of course, unless it breaks, if it doesn't break, then we rally to 42,700 plus. NASDAQ, look, you can see this blue, purple, red, they are all holding, and we have, just to be very, very clear, we have the bear flag here, and bear flags, when they break to the upside, they cause a really big rally. So 1, 2, 3 touches on the bottom, 2 touches on the top. If we get to the golden top band, any move beyond the golden top band, which is 20,130, if we break that, I think we're going to see it at least recovering towards 300, 350, and then possibly to a new high, and ultimately a new all-time high. So we'll see. And NASDAQ cash, you can see here, the red bottom band didn't really get tested yesterday, but the blue support is holding, and we have this golden channel that is already broken and back tested. This is a tiny little bull flag. Is it going to be able to break maybe this blue resistance together with the black? This is also slightly different bear flag, but if a bear flag, the black one, if the bear flag breaks by taking out the black top band and that blue, I'm going to put that in purple. I know there are too many lines, but every color is a different one, okay? Hard to, like, to an untrained eye, this may look very confusing, but some of my members are very long-term members, and they know what I'm talking about. And if you're a new member, give it time. You'll get it in time. And definitely, I have very strict rules when I'm drawing these lines, okay? And you'll get used to them. So the blue top band obviously was broken, and it was broken back down. We can even remove that from the picture. This is what I do if it gets breached too many times. But this blue one has been spectacular. It is the reason of this pullback in September. Then we went up, we tested it, and then broke it and back tested it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That blue line has been really instrumental. Now, what we have here is this black and purple. So we may see a pullback from there, maybe touch that red bottom band. And then from there, I'm still expecting, if this red channel holds at its bottom band, right? If it touches the red bottom band, I'm expecting a really big rally towards 21,000. Okay? It doesn't have to come down here, right here, and then bounce. It doesn't have to. But if it does come and the red bottom band holds, I think the red channel is going to be our guidance. Russell is inside the purple bull flag, and it looks good. I didn't get a test on the purple bottom band properly. Can we have that? Yes, we can. And the level would be 2175-ish. So we'll see. FTSE doesn't do nothing, so I'm going to just skip it. The golden channel was broken by DAX after failing to break that green resistance, that long-term resistance from the highs. Actually, can I be a little bit more precise on this one? Maybe I should, and that would actually take the recent highs in into perspective, right? That's the recent high, actually. Yeah, maybe I should have been really much more precise on that line. Oh, look at that beauty now. So that green actually was tested right at the highs of recent, that almost at the recent highs. I know it's very, very hard to be precise on a line from the highs of 2021. That is 3 years ago. So very hard, very hard. But I think that green resistance is still holding. So on the other hand, this blue support is holding. That blue broken resistance became a support. That is the usual. I would have been very surprised if it didn't. But of course, it's been tested too many times and bulls are still holding. Maybe there is just a maybe to actually fill this gap. There's an option to fill this gap and then rally, especially if that red top band holds. We come down once again, fill the gap, and the gap is at 920-ish, 915, 920. And then from there, a rally continue. The French index didn't come to that black bottom band just yet. It's out of this red downtrend. That's very steep red downtrend, but it may be forming this golden top band, like golden channel to the downside. First, second, third on the bottom band. We get to the golden top band, pull back, maybe that black bottom band, and then rally. The blue support, 1, 2, 3, 4, has been broken, which was of course bearish. Now, if that black bottom band gets tested, I would say we're going to have a really big bounce off it. And the level, as I mentioned yesterday, is 74.45. TLT is looking bearish, obviously, because you can see the red bottom band is getting tested. I don't know if it's going to hold, but that black channel's break is bearish, clearly. So bonds are coming down. Similarly, on the 10-year Treasury note, since the break of this golden uptrend and its back test, we are coming down. This is spectacularly precise, and it's coming down, and it's this red support also broken. So bonds are a little bit soft today, and actually this week. It didn't get to that blue top band, unfortunately. Would have loved to see that reversal for actually a short. So oil is still on fire because, not literally, obviously, but you can see here that blue, green, red, they all were broken with the news from Middle East. Things are getting heated up. The purple top band is the last man standing before it gets to that golden major resistance. Is it going to get there right away? Or is it going to reverse at the purple and then come down? The purple top band is going to be around $77. We are at 74, just under 75. Brent oil is also looking very, very strong. The whole thing, look at this. This doesn't happen in vacuum. This year is basically panic buying because, Houthis are disrupting the Red Sea transportation and Iran, Lebanon, everything. So people are getting really very, very markets are getting very panicky at the moment, very concerned. The blue support was broken and back tested, but we can see it's broken back up. The green top band is for Brent oil. The green top band is coming our way. I mean, obviously, if it touches, yes, but usually in the face of news, technical analysis doesn't work because this year is fear. This year is news. This year is everything that is not really programmable, not predictable, etc. So trends get very distorted during strong news-related action. Gold is off the black bottom band. That's perfect. I told you yesterday, and it's still inside this black uptrend. It is an uptrend, slightly broken on the bottom band, but it still is very, very precise. And if you look at the continuous futures, the black channel is very precise again. And is it going to be able to get to that 2750 plus? Or if it does, of course, if it breaks that black bottom band, then we should see a pullback towards at least towards 2640 or so. And you should watch yesterday's video. Okay, yesterday's video is very important for the long-term gold, which I mentioned. Okay, I'm going to show it again because there are some new members right here. Right, it's this one. Okay, that red line. Okay, this is the high of 1980. This is the high of 2011. So it is almost a 50 year, almost 50 years, yeah. Resistance line. Is it gonna work or not? We'll see. But so far, it's holding. Okay. So let's have a look at silver. It's trying to push. You can see it's back to the previous highs, right? Is it going to be able to smash through and go beyond $33? That's the thing. And it's this green channel that is really driving it up. Silver continuous futures is the same. It really has to push inside the green uptrend. And platinum has bounced off the golden support, which I showed the last few days. It is holding, and the question is whether it can take out this red internal resistance, which would trigger a rally towards 1060 to touch that red top band. And platinum continuous futures is, you can see here the purple broken resistance became a support. The green support rail, right? That's an interim support rail. And we have the red top band as the minimum target on the continuous futures. The purple line or the channel didn't really materialize. So that's why I removed the top band. So actually we can remove the purple entirely. It would make the chart much more clearer. Okay, so you can see the red top band is the obvious potential target and resistance. Natgas is starting to rally big time because of this green resistance that is broken now, properly broken, and the obvious target is 3750. Okay, that's the minimum target on the continuous futures, and it's on the November contract. It's that red top band, which is 3250, 3300, right? So looking very, very bullish here right now because of that major breakout on the continuous chart. I had a re-evaluation of copper because of the golden channel that I showed we didn't hold at the bottom band at the potential support. So I removed that golden one. If you want to check it out yesterday's video. We have this black top band with 3 touches now. This is what I have noticed this morning, which means, we already had broken the purple bear flag to the upside, and we even back tested it, which is still extremely bullish. We may see a rally, come back down, touch the purple plus black, and then keep on rallying. Okay, so that would be a double support, obviously. But either way, the black channel is our guidance, and it is a very strong one, I think. Similarly, the blue channel on the December contract is still on, and the blue bottom band hasn't been broken whatsoever. So this is looking very, very good. Palladium is trying to bounce off the blue internal support, but first it has to break 1,100 to start a really big rally. 1,100, yes, somewhere there. All right, now we have Euro. I mentioned about the red bottom band potential support. This is exactly where it bounced, exactly, and it's inside the golden uptrend. It is, maybe, what did I tell you? I think I said 110.12. It rallied to 110.10. I was off by 3 pips, and you can see it's already trying to bounce off the red bottom band. This here is done only by trading channels, the rules of trading channels. Obviously, it was a potential support. Now it's become a support, which is why I bought it at 110.28, and the stop loss is 110. maybe slightly lower than 110, which because we also have this golden channel. So even if it touches 110, I think we still have a chance to keep the rally going because of this golden bottom band that should hold as support. But either way, I think euro is gonna bottom out soon. Similarly, look, pound sterling is also waking up because this was, I think, news related action. It's off the green internal support. It's the green bottom band that was coming our way for our stop support, but so far it hasn't been tested. It's this purple top bottom band, or excuse me, purple bull flag, very steep. I wouldn't call it a bull flag, but it's kind of a small downtrend, is getting tested. I mean, the top band has already have few touches. So if this purple top band breaks, which I think it will, then we rally back to 133, and then we'll see what happens. US dollar, Japanese yen. I mentioned about the purple plus golden double resistance. So far, it's holding, right? And that double resistance, obviously, it's not really selling off so far, right? It is holding though. Do we have a kind of an, right, something like this? Do we have that? No, no, not that red channel is not, hasn't formed and broken. It hasn't. So, or maybe, just maybe, was that a triple resistance? I think it is. Maybe it is. No, it came very close to it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept your answer. That red, purple, and golden, that's kind of a triple resistance zone now. Okay, so we have to see it coming down. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has to come down now from these current levels to start to come down all the way to 137. DXY reversed at the purple top band. Yes, slightly damaged, but yeah, you can see here I showed it that purple top band as a resistance, and I said I think 101.80. It got to just under 101.90, and then we saw a reversal. So that looks still very bearish, right? To me, this looks bearish because of this reversal. But not only that, okay, it also is inside this black downtrend, and we still have this blue bottom band that is the target. So Aussie had broken that red top band, right? The blue resistance is broken and it's going to get back tested. And if this back test holds, which I think it will, I think we're going to see more upside. And Kiwi is also coming down from the blue top band. This is a bull flag. I had shown you that potential resistance that when it started coming up, this is again because of trading channels rules. The bottom band is here. This is the flag, and this is the post. Sorry, this is the flag. This is the post of the flag, right? It's a large flag. And if it touches, I mean, I said if it touches and reverses at the blue top band, we're going to see it coming down once again. That's exactly what happened. This is price action reading, also price action anticipation based on very strict rules. US dollar CAD is also coming down because of that blue broken support. Now we have coffee a little bit disappointing because the blue top band looked like it was breaking, but so it couldn't. The black bottom band, 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously slightly damaged bottom band, but it is still holding. And I'm hoping it will keep on holding because this horizontal resistance was broken and backtested, and this is the second backtest at 255. That 250, I'm going to put it on the rectangle. You can see here, this is a resistance zone that was broken and backtested twice. So I'm hoping because of black and golden, this coffee is going to keep on running. And similarly on the purely futures chart, the longer term and the purple is still good. Wheat came down, okay, and it is now, you can see here, it is now back testing this diagonal blue broken resistance, and which should hold as support. Ultimately, maybe, just maybe, it will come down to the green bottom band, and then it is going to rally once again. Either way, I think wheat is looking very bullish. Soybeans on the November contract, it came very close. So again, it may look a little bit busy chart. Okay, I'm going to remove this blue resistance that is already broken. Okay, even the red one doesn't have to stay here, but you can see the red. This is how it started. Broken, back tested countless times, and we kept on rallying. The green channel, I think, is forming. The green bottom band came very close to that green bottom band yesterday. We may still touch that green bottom band and then rally. Obviously, it has to break this golden resistance right there. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, it is forcing it to break. And the obvious target would be the green top band at 1,150. So soybeans may start a huge one from here. Corn is looking okay. And the December contract, unfortunately, I mean, this morning it looked like it is bouncing off the red bottom band, but now it's dropped. It's dropped. And the reason is this: the purple top band couldn't be broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it is holding. I thought it is breaking up, but you can see that was very, very precise top band touch. The hope here is now that the green broken resistance is going to hold as support, and the level would be 420, 421. And I'm going to show you one more thing, that we may see kind of an internal channel formation, and I'm going to put this in golden color. And if you look at it, this is where this trend started. Went up, came down, a higher low, and then higher high. We will see a higher low, and then keep on going. So the golden bottom band is the golden channel, maybe an inside channel, or maybe a channel inside the purple. Cocoa looking very soft because of this golden support zone that is breaking. And the reason is, of course, the December contract that has broken the red bear flag. I thought the bear flag was break to the upside, but so far, no. This is looking very soft. We already got we got a back test. And from here, I think we're going to see a big downwards move. And if you look at this golden support, 1, 2, 3, 4, quite a few touches. Any move below 6,750, yeah, it is going to look very bullish, bearish, because I think the minimum target is going to be the red bottom band after that. Okay, there is a big downside if it gets really bearish, and the blue bottom band would be the next potential target and support. December contract. Yeah, sugar is on the March contract. Sugar is trying to break this red top band, right? This year is extremely critical. It is a large bull flag, right? First, second, third, fourth, yeah, a little slightly damaged, but I think I'm going to take it as a potential bull flag. So we may come down, and even come down pretty hard, much, much harder. But if the golden bottom band holds, we rally and break out of this red bull flag on the March contract, right? And cotton is, you can see the green support 1, 2, 3, how holding. And if this purple resistance breaks, I think we're going to see cotton rally 8 to 85. Now, coins. Let's have a look at Bitcoin as usual. And I'm going to switch to the 6 hourly. And it still is not really out of the woods. This is kind of worrying. It looked really good once it broke that red resistance, but now it's come down after breaking the purple, green, and golden supports. This is what I've been warning, especially my warning came when the purple bottom band broke. Then the golden and green. Now we're going to see it touch that red. And if that red broken resistance holds as support, there is a good chance to get to 68,000 to break this giant resistance, right? The red, blue. The red one is a very long term, but the blue one, they're very much in parallel. So it has to go beyond 68,000 to start a mega rally. But there is a chance to break things down, especially with Ethereum. Ethereum is dangerously close to a breakdown. The blue top band, the blue bottom band, the blue top band, everything is looking very shaky here. And especially if the blue support breaks at 2200, then it will also break this green support. You can see a resistance became a support, 1, 2, 3 touches in beginning of 2000, like beginning of the year. Then we rallied, got to the blue top band, came down, broke the red, came down after breaking the red, major support, even back tested it at 2800, came down. So I'm going to show it on the 6 hourly that this here is basically price action reading, nothing else. The red support, and I many times, and I said if it drops below it, we're going to see a massive sell-off. We did. We went back for a back test. Then I said it has to reverse, and I think it will reverse at 2800 because that is a major support. Now became a resistance. Then it was broken. Then the red support broke down. Back tested it 3 times. This blue support, if it does break, Ethereum is going to die a long death because it is a major support that. Yeah. And the Ethereum may come down all the way to sub 1000. As simple as that. So you got to be very careful with Ethereum. And I think if Ethereum breaks, that is going to signal a major, major downwards move for all the coins out there. So got to be careful. Ethereum has to go beyond 2800 for to start a big rally. This is Binance coin. The red bottom band is holding, giant uptrend. But of course, if it does break the red, then it's over, game over for Binance coin. Solana, right, Solana is inside the golden bull flag. It's coming closer to the purple bottom band. So if it holds that, the purple, then we rally to break out of the golden, then I think we should get to a new all-time high and probably much, much higher. With Solana, it could get to 900. This all depends on what Ethereum and Bitcoin are doing. Without them, if Bitcoin and Ethereum are selling off, there is no way any other coin is going to rally. I don't think so. This here is Monero. It had broken out of the green bull flag and back tested it. The red downtrend. The green one is a giant sideways channel. Any move beyond 185 is going to look bullish. That's the only way for Ethereum Monero to rally. Ripple, as I mentioned a few times, it has to break. Excuse me. No, this one is, yeah. It has to break the blue resistance. So far, it couldn't. And that green resistance zone, that horizontal zone, also held 1, 2, 3, 4, quite a few touches. Any move below 67 cents would look very bullish on Ripple. Fetch AI is inside the red and the golden bull flag is broken. It's still looking good as long as this red channel is holding. And I think it is going to target that blue top band at around $14. And it's a 10x trade if it starts to run. Data disappoints Data coin because of the golden channels breakout, but it's kind of broken back in. That is disappointing. I thought it's going to start to rally. It's all because of Ethereum and because of Bitcoin. Without them, there is no action. OM is slightly detached from all the other coins because you can see as huge relative strength here. It hasn't really lost anything from the start of the year. Everything else has crashed or at least started a correction, but OM is a different animal. Dash has to break out of this blue wedge, to start a rally. I mean, if it gets to the blue, pulls back, and then breaks out. Dogecoin had broken down the red down uptrend. Okay, that is a down uptrend that has already been broken. It broke out of the green bull flag. Okay, I'm going to reset, zoom in a little bit. Right, the green bull flag was perfect. It was broken at 11. I gave 11 cents. I said buy, and it's going to get to that blue top band at 13, and it's going to come down. That's exactly what happened. It is at a very critical level. It either has to rally it has to rally to break that blue top band. Otherwise, it may break the blue and penetrate back into the green and really come down to 8 cents again. Phantom is looking okay because of this like purple and blue double resistance. CAS slightly more bearish because of the red supports break. It has to break the green top band for good. That's the only way for a rally. And PAL had broken out of the purple top band or the bull flag, and the backtest is holding at the moment. But of course, it has to get to the blue and smash it. Pepe is slightly, it is disappointed, has disappointed because of the green bull flags breakout, but then the backtest didn't hold. There is another way to draw the bull flag, which could be this one, okay? So the two touches right there and the two touches right here. So this was already broken, right? This is a nice breakout. Yeah, this green one. And it's off the purple support, which means it may still rally. Without breaking the purple, it can rally to smash the golden internal resistance and keep on running. But yeah, it's a little bit shaky. And Jasmine is inside the blue, perfect bull flag, right? 3 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom. If the green support holds, then we rally to break out and really get going. IOTA has to break the blue top band. And finally, like this is a massive wedge. Obviously, if the blue bottom top band breaks, we get to the purple top band and we even break it. So IOTA is a very speculative one, but it looks like if it can break the blue and if it can break the purple, it would be a buy signal for a massive rally. TI is up 8%, but it has disappointed so far because of the red channels break. It couldn't follow through because of the golden top band. Any move above $7 is going to look very good because of the golden top band's break. $7 is the key. And Aave had broken out of the red bull flag, but it couldn't follow through because of the blue and golden double resistance. So the bull flag's breakout is no more. And that is disappointing, obviously, for Aave. If it wants to keep on going, it really has to smash. I think around 200. It has to go beyond that blue top band. Wenry is approaching the green bottom band. If it holds, we rally and break out. Zcash is a loser's game. It really has to get to that green resistance and break it. That's the only way. This is a long-term chart. It revisited the lows of like multi-decade lows. Nothing is happening with Zcash, even though it was deemed to be a massive, like one of the most successful coins, like privacy, etc. Zcash had no demand whatsoever. This green and golden supports are holding, so it really has to go to the green and break it. That's the only way. All right, there are so many coins to be covered, but I'm not going to do all of these, and because like the video is already almost 40 minutes. But I do this for members every day. So if you have any questions, just ask me, okay? And this is the last one, Shiba. Shiba's long entry was 110, which is what I gave earlier this year. Okay, so what happened then? It got to 440, right? It got to all the way to 440, and I said the red top band is a major potential resistance. At 440 you get out. That's exactly what happened. It came back to the breakout level, back tested that 110, right? It's the perfect 110. That was my previous entry. Then it got to the blue top band, broke it. Now it's back testing it, which is why I think Shiba may start to rally. But I think the real one, the real breakout would be the break off that red top. And if it does, I think the sky is the limit for Shiba. So we'll see Shiba Inu. And of course, we also have this support, right? Clearly, I mean, if this support, I'm going to put it on green. I'm going to remove this green resistance. So clearly, if you're buying, your stop loss should be this green bottom band, right? This green support, your stop loss. I mean, if it drops below green support, that's going to be end game. And it would actually come down all the way to the red bottom band, probably. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch.